Hi guys, I'm going to show you guys how I make pickled northern. What I do is I take, depends on how many northern I catch every year. This year I only caught 3 northern. I caught a bass. I'm going to try bass this year. So what I did is I cut my northerns up in little bite-sized pieces, and I layered them with fish on the bottom, and I used 4 cups of salt, pickling salt. I layered fish, threw a little bit of salt on, fish, threw a little bit of salt on, fish, till it's full, till I'm done with the fish, and then I throw the rest of the salt on it. I got one of these containers from Walmart. They're like $1 or $2 or whatever. And what I do is I take the vinegar and I just pour it in there till it's about 2 inches, 3 inches above the fish, and then I mix it around right away. Then what I do is I let it sit for 5 to 6 days. Today would be the 6th day because I did it last Saturday. Then what I do is I take it and I clean it, or I put it in a strainer, and then I just put it in that bowl right there with ice water. Now what I do then is I go and put it in the refrigerator here. Hang on. I'll just sit for like an hour. Let that firm up a little bit. And then what I'm going to show you is how I do my my brine for this fish. So hang on 1 second here, and then what I do is I'll make the brine. Then I'll explain it all. Hang on. So then I will put 7 cups of sugar in here, and then 4 cups of vinegar. Or no, not 4 cups. 8 cups of vinegar. Sorry. That's 4. Then what I'll do is I'll turn this on so it starts to heat up. And then what I'll do is I'll grab some pickling spice. This is what I use. I just use regular ball pickling spice. They said use about 1/3 of a cup of pickling spice. I'm trying to 1/3 cup. A third, that's half. Here's a 1/3. Use a 1/3 cup of pickling spice. And what you want to do is bring this up to a boil. Occasionally stir it, and then when you bring it to a boil, then you simmer it for 5 minutes. Usually, once this thing dissolves, oh, I know what I forgot to do. One thing. But that can be added right now, later now, whatever. I use 1/3 cup of this stuff. It's called White Zinfandel. Let's see. Perfect. Maybe a little bit more. You never know. Just add a touch more. That's good. Now bring this to a boil, and then when this is boiling, all the sugar should be dissolved, and then I'll just leave it on the stove with a cover on it. It said what I do is I leave it. I'd like to put it in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna let it cool by itself because that fish has got to sit for another. I put it in at about 3:15, and right now it's 20 to 4. So I'll just, what I'll do is I'll just mix it around, mix it around. Sit there for a bit. So yeah, once it is boiling, simmer it for 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. All right, our mixture is all set and done. It was for a couple hours ready. About 3 hours. I just let it sit on the counter. They said I can do it lukewarm. So what I'm going to do is I put the fish in the bowl, fish in the fish bowl with ice. So I'm take the strainer, take this ice out. Whatever I can. Now with this ice, it's supposed to really, really firm this fish up, this northern up. Now I rinsed this once before. I ran it under the water for about 4 minutes or so, and really cleaned it out pretty good. It's really firm. So this is what it looks like. I've got a couple jars here. I'm going to go with 2 quarts. I do have another pint. And what I'm going to do is cut my onions. I've got, these are they're called sweet onions. Sweet yellow onions, I got it. And so what I'll do is I'll layer it in here. Put the onions in. Fish, onions, so it gets in there quite a bit. And then I think I'm going to cut the onions in half because they're kind of big. And then we'll go from there. And I'll show you what I'm going to do then. Put a couple more fish in there. Another slice of onion. And I am just cutting these onions in half because it. Oh. So I'm using smallmouth jars, so. Sorry, I have a cold. Everyone's got a cold in this house this week. That's what it kind of looks like. I'm gonna pack it down a little bit, throw a little bit more in there. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then I'll fill the next one up. And then I got one more onion I can deal with, and I got a little bit of fish left. So that's why I kind of figured it was going to be a quart or a pint. And this one is actually going to go to my cousin, because I put it on Facebook saying, guess what I'm making. Whoever guesses right gets a free sample. She guessed right away. She knew what I was making. She's not a dumb cookie. Spice in there. Some of it for the top here. And that's all there is. And then what I do is I take a bowl so I don't make a big mess. And I put the bowl in the, I'll show you what I do here. Trying to get this right. Okay, maybe if I put a light on the subject, that's a little better. Then I get a ladle, a big one. Share this a bit later on. I was thinking about doing my favorite shrimp. Maybe I'll do that too next time. I'll show you guys how I do my shrimp. Just fill it up. And I leave about a quarter inch of space in there. The rest of the juice I just dump out, but I'll do that in a little while. So then what I do is I take my lid, take a piece of paper towel, and I wet it down, and you don't have to do nothing with your lids, you just, because you only got them in the freezer or the refrigerator for a week now, and then they don't need to seal because they're in the refrigerator. They will keep for 6 weeks. So, trust me, they won't last a week. So, if you guys like this video, like it, smash that thumbs up, subscribe to it, share it. Till next time, talk to you later.